All right, we are back and we are going to talk about the three trucks that I would buy. And the third one is kind of a sleeper that you guys may not have thought about. But remember, myself personally, I need a combination of two things. I need something that's going to be very off-road credible and get me through these swamps and the stuff that I need to do, dealing with the mud holes and the mud constantly and washouts and things like that. I need to be able to deal with water and water crossings. It's just swamp life, and I need that for my 250 to 300 miles a week that I actually do through this stuff as I hunt for a living. And then on top of that, I also need something that can handle some highway miles, because I also put on between 35 and 40,000 miles a year on my vehicles, traveling all over the country for hunting trips and for work and for things like that. And we drive a lot, okay? We drive an awful lot. I've been that way for the last 30 years. I've drove no less than 35,000 miles a year for the last 30 years. Now that I'm semi-retired, slowing down a little bit, but I need capability in a vehicle. They are a tool for me. They are not a luxury item. They are not something that goes in a garage. They are not something that get babied and gets pampered. It has to work for a living in my world, and it gets beat hard. And I need something that'll hold up to that, be reliable, be strong, and be able to pull it together, and also have some good resale value. That's where I kind of stand on the vehicles that I'm after. So I have, certain requirements that matter. What are these three vehicles that I am interested in right now? And I'm starting to look. I'm starting to get excited because I'm already a year in on my Gladiator Rubicon that I have right now. We're a year in, and we're probably about a year out, and I'm just kind of getting that bug and starting to look. So, but it'll be about a year from now before I buy. But the three right now that top my list that I would buy, we're going to show you, and then we're going to build them. Okay, so here we go. Diving in. Number one is another Gladiator Rubicon. Okay, Gladiator Rubicon wins for me. Still, it has got everything I want, and if I can get a deal, remember, for me, they are a non-emotional buy. I do not, will not, and will never let emotions kick in on a vehicle. If I cannot steal it as far as price, then I'm not buying it. It's that simple. I'll move on to something else. So how would we build this here? So let's build in price one to show you real quick. We can go through these real fast on there, but to show you what I would be buying right now today if I was doing this. So here we go. Click in. Come on. Let's switch over to buy because we're not leasing. We'd go automatically straight to the Rubicon model because the Rubicon is what matters to me. Rubicon X would be nice too, but I don't need the stuff that's on the X. I'm not interested. But we want this Rubicon right here. We want to make sure that we have the doors. Where is our door or our roof? We want the Freedom Panel roof on it. That's mandatory. That's going to kick in right there. Color-wise, I am going to go with basically the same color I have right now. I love that color. I love it a lot, okay? But I also like the blue a lot too. The blue is pretty sweet, and I don't know what, and I also like this one. There's some pretty sweet colors to these things. No, not that one. Sorry, the red one. But I'd probably, most likely, I would just, knowing me, I would just probably stick with this color right here that I have right now, and that granite crystal metallic. That's what I got. So we got that. We add the Freedom Panel roof would be mandatory to be put on there. That's the one I like the best. I don't care about tonneau covers. I'll put my own on. Not worried about that at all. Cloth interior is exactly what I want. I do not want any leather seats ever in any vehicle that I own. You guys can argue that all you want. Hardtop headliner, don't need it. I think it's just fine without it. Doesn't bother me one bit, so I got no fears there. Don't need any of the door sill guards. $125. I got mine on eBay for a whopping $32. These ones right here, these sill guards, got, I don't need to buy those, so we're good there. I got my own car seat covers that I can put in it. I don't care about the technology package and all this stuff that's in here and everything here. Not even remotely worried about any of this stuff. I'm looking to see if there's anything in here that I do have to have. I don't think so, because we get all this standard in here already, so none of that matters to me. And convenience group, emergency assisted heat, I don't care about that, not even a little bit. I don't care about automatic high beam headlight control part. I don't care about blind spot, cross path. Like I said, none of that rear parking set. I don't care. Don't care with trail rail. Don't care about that either. So nothing. Cargo group with trail rail system. True, but nope. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Especially for $2,000. This I want. I want the steel bumper. I want the steel bumper bad. Okay, that's very important to me. I want that there. And I want to make sure I have this in here too. I want the 12-volt outlet in there. What is that going into? Where does that go fit at? I'm assuming we got the media. We got that. So no, I don't actually need that because we got the media one and We have USB ports right there too, so I'm good there. I think so, but either way, we don't need that. So we're good there. I don't care about any of that stuff. Powertrain wise, we want the 3.6 100%. I would love to go manual. If they have the manuals worked out and they got this stuff sorted, I would probably do this. I would love a manual. We're going to leave it as a manual because, God, I would sure love it. When I bought mine, it wasn't an option because of the problem they had. But then again, it does restrict towing down some too. We're just going to call it automatic just because they're easy, simple. But I'd really love a manual, no doubt about it. 410 gears are going to be their standard. We got everything we need there. I don't care about a cold air intake. And there it is. We are done. Simple as it is. I do, like I said, I want the steel bumper in case I decide to put a winch on the front of that. It's already basically set up for it. So I'm liking that idea. So that's what I'm thinking that I would do right here is how I would build this Gladiator. $60,000. Now, in order for me to buy one of these, I'd have to be getting this for about 45 to 46, maybe 47 at most. Probably closer to the 45 range. If I can pull that off, this will be my next truck. Now, if I cannot, another option, the Colorado ZR2, okay, the amazing ZR2. Let's build one here real quick and see what we got on this thing too, because this is another option. This is second place for me because I am a huge fan of the solid front axle, but this is a close second. Super capable truck. Straight up love this thing. So let's go down here and pick a ZR2 right here. We got that one selected. Let's go to the exterior and go here. And color-wise, I'm not sure. I'm just going to kind of keep it simple and say we would go with something like that, which I really like. There's a lot of great colors, but I like simple and mid-tone colors because they don't show scratches as well. They don't show dirt. They hold up. I do not like white. We have a white 4Runner, and it's the worst thing in the world to clean, especially with the tree sap and the stuff like that. I cannot stand white. I'll never buy white ever again, and I cannot stand black because it's too dark and shows every scratch. So we'll probably settle into here right there like that. Moving on from there. Interior-wise, I am quite content with the standard seats that are in it. I don't need anything fancy there, not care even a little bit. Doesn't matter to me, doesn't matter to me. I don't need a heated steering wheel, nothing there I'm concerned with. I do not want the Bison package because I do not want that big spare tire and all the options. Great package, just way too expensive. Driver, remember he said rear seat, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Safety, rear parking assist, cross trip. Again, learn to drive. I never understood half this stuff. With trailer, never been a fan of that. You learn to use your mirrors, learn to drive, learn to back up a trailer. It's all part of being a man. Learn how to do stuff. Moving on from there, nothing there. We got that. I don't need the bumpers. Nice that they offer some of these cool options. I wonder if these are the bigger wheel flares for the they don't tell me, but I wonder if those are ones that'll let you run a ZR2. I don't know on there, but that's pretty neat stuff on here that they're giving you some of these options. I wonder if those are. That's interesting. I might have to look up with that. If that was a wheel flare that'll let you run 35s, or if that's just standard, or if those are like the Bison wheel flares. That's interesting. I'd have to look at that one and see, because there's a possibility I might buy the Bison edition wheel flares that are on here. See, these wheel flares are shaped different to handle the 35s. I don't know. I don't know how I do that, or if I just run 34s on this and make it work. I'll have to figure that out if I got this, but it would have 34s on it as minimum, and I'd make them work, and nothing else in here do I care about. Nothing else in here. Aux switches are nice, but it requires a package, so I don't care. I'm not going to spend. You look at that, it's going to be, it's going to be thousands of dollars to get that, but the trailer brake would be nice, but again, I'm at that point in my life where I don't tow that much, so I'm not, I don't tow over 3,000 pounds, so I'm not concerned about that. Winch by come up would be nice, but again, I don't need to have that stuff put on. Nothing there. I can do all that myself. So I'm good there, good there, good there, good there, good there. Don't need anything here. I am set with all this. So where do we come in at? We come in at this one right here. We got even exact matches, but 40, we're coming in as we see up here, 48.6 for this, and I'll bet I could get it for 43. Okay, yes, people are going to argue with me. They're going to tell me there's no possible way I can. They're going to give me all this BS, but I'm telling you, I could make it happen, and I would. I'll bet I could get it if it's got this MSRP for 43. If it's got this MSRP, 44. Okay, so this is very real, very, very doable in my opinion. So there we go. That's how I would do it for that one. Now, if we move into the sleeper, okay, now both of these are great. The reason that this one wins is because I would probably, this being maybe my last Gladiator I ever bought, I'd probably put 37s on it. And I would probably kind of do it up a little bit different, but I'd probably at least put 37s, a winch, and have some fun with it. Because hopefully in a year from now, I'm going to slow down with some of my workload as well, too. And I can maybe get down to driving 25,000 miles a year where I can get that advantage out of tires rather than doing 40. So we'll see. But that one has my attention mostly. This one is coming in as a tie for second. I like this one. It's a tie for second. The other one that comes in as second is a sleeper. It is a shocker, okay? We look at Ram 2500s here. I know that sounds weird, but let's take a look at this here. Let's go here. Let's go crew cab 6x4. I want crew cab 6.4 box. Let's build this tradesman. Let's go here. Again, I'm going to go with something colored like this. It's just kind of the color that I like. It fits my bill. I do not care for any of this other crap that's on here, but we're going to correct that. So we're going to go down here. I don't care about any of this. Don't care about the mirrors. Don't care about the clearance lights. Don't care about center stop lamp wick car. I just don't care. The wheels are going to change anyway. Don't care about tires. Those are going to change. Don't care about any of this kind of stuff. That's all going to change. I don't care about anything on here. The interior, I like the interior. Interior is nice. We could go, I would probably go with the, for 800 bucks, I would go up to the Uconnect 5. So we're going to click this option. Boom, right there. So that is going to change that. Give us just a smidge bigger. Love the simplicity of this. Love everything in there. That's worth the 800 bucks to have that upgrade in there. I'm okay with that. Moving on from there, what are we going to do in here is we are going to go down. None of this stuff matters. Don't care about that. Don't care about a rear window defroster. Even I live in Georgia. Nothing there matters. Aux switches, I honestly don't care. I don't get too crazy with putting auxiliary stuff in there. So none of that matters. I'm okay with that. Trailer brake controller would be nice to have since it is this vehicle, so I'd probably add that for $395, so that would work very nice for me. Don't care about the view cameras. Don't care about any of that. Don't care. None of that stuff matters, and again, I could care less about blind spot and all that kind of stuff. So packages, we got a tradesman level 1. It's got some nice options. That must be included, already added in there. And we got a level 2 group if we wanted to. I don't know why that says free in there or 0. That's interesting. It's different. Manual. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I'm all right with this one here. And I want this package, though, that is right here. The Power Wagon package, okay? The Power Wagon package, $8,000, has hill descent control, don't care. 410 gear ratio, axle, care. True lock, front and rear differentials, locking diffs, front and rear, I care. I want that. Front LED fog lamps, fantastic. If the headlights are not, that's fine. I'll put a LED bulb in it and never have a care in the world. Same as I will do on the other trucks as well, too. Powder-coated steel rear bumper, great. Powder-coated front bumper, great. Black wheel flares, fantastic. Rear wheel house liners, don't care. Base engine controller, great. Ram articulating suspension, love it. Front performance tuned shocks, great. Rear performance tuned shock absorbers, great. Front disconnecting sway bar, fantastic. Tires, don't care. They're going to change out to 37s anyway. 17 by 8 wheels, excellent. We are going to go with a 37-inch wheel on this though to make it happen the way I want to. Black wheel center hub, fantastic. Park sense, don't care. Front electronic winch, want it, love it, happy. Tow hooks, fantastic. Front fuel tank skid plate, transfer plate, skid plate, raised ride height, love it. And the 8,565 pound GVW weight rating, we are going to add that in 100%. It's going to require 4 additional changes. Let's see what those changes are. We're going to, it's all wheels, GVW, and the axle is going to change from what we had. We are okay with that 100%. And we roll through here powertrain wise. We are going with the 6.4 Hemi 100%. Love that motor and the way it's built. We want the 8-speed transmission. Fantastic. Everything here is good. We don't need any of these other things. We already have the gearing. We are now the electronic shift on the fly transfer case. I'm going to say yes on that. $295, we're going to take it. Just to get the floor room on the floor, I'm all right with that. We'll put it in here. I'm okay with it in this particular truck. I like the I like it being a manual transfer case in a Gladiator, but on this, I'm all right with that. And moving through alternators, I'm not really that picky, but I would say that if I could get these, let's see if it'll let me. Will it let me on this one, or is that not an option? No. Wait, it's got to be... Did that just... No, we are undoing because it's going to make me change to the other engine. What about these ones at 380? Will that let me do that? Dual amp. So it looks like that's going to let me do that. So we're happy with that. We'll take that change. There we go. Summary 62. Here it is right there. Look at that bad boy right there. A poor man's power wagon. And what a beast of a truck. I straight up love it. And that's got a lot of potential. 62,000. Now with this, I would expect fully to get this for about 53 grand. Okay, that's where I would expect to get this, $51,000 to $53,000. 50. I'd even fight real hard for 50. Is where I'd be shooting for this. I'd fight hard, but I'd accept 52, maybe even 53, depending on what, if there was some other options, maybe. But this is and there's 14 in this area. Who knows if they're the same thing? But this truck right here has a lot of potential. So these are my three that have my highest attention. Now, I know before I said that F1 or F250 Tremor would be my kind of interesting forever truck, or one that I thought I'd own for a long time, and it would be if I was going to own it for a long time. Remember, I'm not going to keep a truck, any truck, outside of warranty, beyond 100 to 120,000 miles max. Okay, figure 100,000 mile warranty on it, and I won't keep it. I'll sell it before 80,000 miles. And I'm like that with all of them. So this one included in that. I would much rather have the capability of this truck with the true front lockers and what this thing is capable of, and the soft suspension of this. I'd rather have this truck over the F250. So for me, this would be the winner right now, and the price, like I said, to get this truck for low $50,000 range, this would be a fantastic option. So let me know what you think. Am I crazy? Which one would you pick out of these three for what you do? I mean, any insight? But this is my list right here. This is my hit list. These are the ones that grab my attention the most right now. And this Ram right here, my wife had a Ram 2500 Cummins in 2019. We bought it for her. She picked it out, all blacked out, night edition, but she picked it. We were going to just use it for a family vehicle for her to use for running around, doing everything, and then to tow our camper, which we used to tow all over the country with, and she loved it. It was her favorite vehicle. We sold it to buy the 4Runner, but she loved it. So if I bought this, she would love having it as well, too. And she would also, she'd be quite content driving this everywhere. She doesn't mind a Gladiator, but she would love it if I bought this. And she would drive it a whole bunch herself, too. So, tough calls here. Tough calls. Great trucks. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.